What's up guys, it's Roxy here and I am so excited to share this video with you. Now the last video that I did, I let you guys know that I am on a new journey, a new fat loss journey that I have decided to embark on because I want to get myself back into just what I consider amazing shape for me. Now I know I showed you guys my progress photos in the last video. Or rather my starting photos. I know you're probably like, girl, really? Come on, you're already in great shape. But you know, we all have our own personal goals and where we like to be, and I've gotten away from that since I stopped competing. Now my last competition was like more than almost 6 months ago. And since that time, up to that point rather, I have been competing and training and dieting non-stop for like 5 years straight. Like, it's been a whirlwind. And don't get me wrong, like, I'm really thankful for all the experiences that I've had as an NPC competitor and then an IFBB pro and then as an Olympian. But, you know, my body, I just needed a break. I needed to just be normal, and I wanted to just do normal people things. I wanted to eat out, I wanted to be able to enjoy a glass of wine, I wanted to be able to go out with friends, go out on a date, and just be normal. So I've taken the last couple of months to do exactly that. And there have been times where I wasn't really consistent as I used to be in the gym, or I felt like I didn't really have that much motivation. And now, I think I found it again, and I'm really on a good groove, and I'm really excited to kind of be taking you guys into my world and what I'm doing to get myself into tip-top shape once again, and to get myself somewhere where I can actually maintain this look that I'm developing and creating. So my goal right now is to get into the gym. I'm in there 5 days a week. And as I told you, I am following my own program, 12 Weeks to Lean. And so I'm gonna show you guys my workouts and what I'm eating and what I'm doing so you can kind of be like a true fly on the wall in this experience and watch me transform my shape in the way that I tell you guys to. I love to be an example and to live by being a positive example. And I want you guys to see that you can encompass everything that you like when it comes to nutrition, when it comes to training, and do things in the same way that will get you to your results. And that's what I want to be a prime example of for you. So let's go ahead and jump into the gym with 2 of my workouts for this week. Now, I can't tell you exactly what I'm doing in the gym because this is a part of a training program that people actually purchased. And it's not fair to them if I give you everything that I do as far as reps and the sets and the tempo and all this stuff. It's a very detailed program. And I really invite you to come on by and check it out if you're looking to get yourself into shape and to do what I'm essentially doing as well. It's a great program and I'm really, really proud of it. So I invite you to come by and check it out. So this week I recorded my leg workout, and the thing behind my leg training is I'm always trying to push heavy. I'm always trying to push my limits. And I've been off of training for a minute right now, so I'm not really trying to go at my maximum when it comes to being in the gym. Like, really, if I can just go in there and challenge myself each and every workout, that's what I'm trying for. So this week, because it's kind of like me easing myself back in, I went a little bit light on the weights than I normally would. My workout started out here with this dynamic training, and I love dynamic warm-ups because they kind of get the body loosened up and ready for the work that you're gonna do when it comes to your weight training and, you know, really pushing your limits in the gym. So the program is starting off with a couple of air squats and a couple of lunges. And this is really, I did this after I did some cardio, and actually I switched my workouts around. I usually do cardio post-workout, but I switched things around to get my cardio done first just because right now that's what works for me. And it gives me a really great warm-up to be able to hit my weight training really, really hard. So after I did my cardio, I'm going ahead and I'm doing these dynamic warm-ups, this air squats and these side lunges. And one thing I'll note, like when it comes to flexibility work before you train, you definitely want to do more dynamic work or dynamic stretching, such as these two exercises that I'm doing here, rather than doing like static stretching and stuff like that. So you definitely want to think about doing like foam rolling after you do some kind of a short cardio, and then this dynamic work to move your body through full ranges of motion, so that way you can loosen yourself and get yourself ready for the action that you're going to place under the demands of weights. So now, speaking of weights, I'm moving into some hamstring curls. And as you can see, I train with a lot of intensity. So these weights aren't super heavy. Like I can curl like 106 pounds, 110, 120 pounds at my absolute best. But right now I'm taking the weight down and I'm keeping the rep ranges a little bit higher and focusing more on that mind-body connection with every single rep that I do. Now I want to take a moment to talk about one of my favorite exercises for the legs, for building them up or really cutting them up and really giving yourself a really nice full shape. And those are lunges. Now, a lot of my rock stars who are following this 12 Weeks to Lean program are freaking out because there are 200, yes, 200 walking lunges in this particular leg workout. And I went through this phase of just loving lunges, and so I put them into 12 Weeks to Lean. These workouts are all things that I would do and do in the gym, so that's why they're kind of crazy, but they're getting people amazing results, so I can't complain. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it adjusts and changes my body along with my diet. So 200 walking lunges, and now when you're going at that kind of a high rep with your lunges, taking the weight super heavy is not the thing that we're trying to focus on here. So for this particular exercise, I actually am using a lighter weight. I'm using about 17 and a half, and where I feel I can go up a little bit, I'll use a pair of 20-pound dumbbells. And when you're doing reps this high, it's all about muscular endurance. It's not so much about like power training or like pure hypertrophy. And I like to train over various rep ranges. So you'll notice in my training videos as we go along that I train really super heavy at times, and there are times where I go, a little bit lighter and I focus on higher rep. And it's really important to kind of encompass all of that in your training, because if you really want to truly develop the body, everybody talks about wanting to train like an athlete, look like an athlete, and that's a part of it. It's not just about training on one plane and one, action or one acute variable, like, always training heavy with low reps. So mixing it up, I feel, is really important, and it really helps in the full development of the body. So those 200 walking lunges are no joke, and I do them all around the gym, and I take my time with them. And with this particular workout, because it's such a high volume, this is a high volume workout, there aren't a whole bunch of exercises on the actual plan. But by the time I'm done with it, like, I'm sincerely done, and I feel like I'm roasted. In fact, I'm feeling that workout today, and I hit it 2 days ago. So training smarter is always the thing that you want to think about whenever you're in the gym. Okay, the next exercise I'm hitting up in this leg workout are leg presses, but these are power leg presses. Now, I just talked to you guys about, being smart regarding training over various rep ranges. So you see me do a little bit more of a heavier exercise with the leg curls and really training in that hypertrophy range. Then you saw me take it down to more muscular endurance with the lunges and walking with high reps and high volume. Now I'm going into power training, and the definition of power is to produce as much force as you can in as little time as possible. So they've got to be explosive. And once again, it's really important that if you really want to develop your legs, you really want to develop your glutes, you got to train over all rep ranges. And that's been the key to my own success and my own development and the symmetry that I have in my body. That's one of the things I really pride myself on as a competitor, is that I've worked on getting that symmetry, and it's all because I've trained in this way that was a little bit smarter and training like an athlete does. So you'll know that I'm lifting explosively with this particular leg press. Now there are times that I do leg presses super heavy and I go for 8 plates on there, 10 plates of whatever I can really get up there. But this time I'm only using about, I start off with 2 plates, one on each side, and then I added 25 pounds on, or rather I added 10 pounds on and 5 pounds on. and I'm going for that higher rep range. Now with every single set for this particular leg press, the goal for me was to keep it in the same rep range. So I did about 15 reps here. But where the challenge comes in was in adding a little bit more weight for each set and keeping that power and intensity going. And I can tell you, you are recruiting every single muscle in your leg when you're training like this, you know? So that's why I put them in the program. That's why I really, really love them. Go ahead and try it yourself. Try to, really push that intensity, push that pace, and don't go super heavy with it when you are doing it. And I did hear about like 3 to 4 sets. It's a little bit more than I had on the plan. But man, it felt amazing. Guys, I am 36 years old. Okay, for those who don't know, I'm 36. I will be 37 in a few months. And honey child, the reason why I'm working this hard, because you see them legs, my legs are no cellulite zone. That's what I call it, the no cellulite zone. And I'm starting to see that little body fat there. I got all this thickness, but I got a little dimply, and that's what we're trying to get rid of. So anyway, I just had to point that out, that guys, you don't have to be perfect. You know what I mean? Like, I love me the way that I am, even with all my quote unquote imperfections, and I'm trying to change and be better. I know that I can get my legs leaner and tighter, but accepting where you are and being okay with that is a really important part of the process, and it's what's going to keep you coming back week after week, month after month, year after year. So give yourself some more credit, give yourself some more love, and really enjoy the process of what you're doing. So now I want to move on to the workout I actually did today. Yesterday was a rest day on my program, so I had a chance to just kind of chill out and to do nothing that had to do with training, let my body relax. And to be honest with you guys, like, you shouldn't be training every single day. It does nothing for you. Your body isn't building a single thing in the gym. In the gym, your body is breaking tissue down. That's what it's doing. You're in a more catabolic state in the gym. It's not until you leave the gym and you're at rest, literally, and that you're at a point where you're allowing your body to recover, you're feeding it, you're refueling it. That is when your body is actually building muscle, building tissue. So it's really important to incorporate rest days in your planning and in your programming. I have 2 days of rest, and usually when I do program for clients, I usually program about 2 days of rest. Some of my clients train maybe 4 days a week, depending on their schedule as well. So, you've got to allow yourself a chance to recover, because that is when you are truly changing your body. So today was back in the gym, and it was more of a metabolic circuit today. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. I actually started off this workout with doing a little bit of cardio to kind of warm up my body. And with my cardio training, I like to do sometimes the arc trainer. I like to also, I mix it up. I don't always do the same thing, but I love the arc trainer for some reason. I have loved it for a couple of months, and I love the Pikes Peak program on the arc trainer. So I started off with that, just really focusing on raising my heart rate. I've been winded and tired lately, and I think a lot of it might have to do with my anemia. I'm not sure. I've been taking my iron pills, and hopefully that'll start getting a little bit better. But I think it's just a lack of me doing cardio. So I'm pushing my cardio training in the gym. I'm doing about 30 minutes right now per session, about 5 days a week. And just focusing on more of the heart and lungs and making sure that that is nice and strong. So that way when I'm pushing with my weight training, I can push with the intensities that I have to work at to be able to meet the demands that I want to meet when it comes to raising the bar in the gym. And your cardiovascular system is really important aspect of that. Now, after I finished off with that, it was time to do some battle ropes. So we have some battle ropes in the gym, and if you have them in your gym, I really encourage you to try them out. In fact, there was a recent study done within the last couple of months, or maybe, I don't, actually, you know what, don't quote me on that. There was a recent study that was done that I read that talked about the metabolic expenditure of the body during battle rope training. The study did show that training with battle ropes is just like training with high intensity training. So you get all the benefits of the boosted metabolism and all that stuff, especially post-workout, which is really important in the cumulative effects of what exercise can do for fat loss and helping you to really get past plateaus and make sure that you keep rearing towards your goals. So battle ropes are really great to incorporate in your training, and I did them as a kind of pre-warm-up before I hit up my metabolic circuit today. Now after that, I went right into the workout, and this actual first portion of the workout, you can watch this on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna put the link down below so that way you can go ahead and click on it and try it yourself. It's one of my 1-minute training sessions. And honey, let me tell you something, those burpees, I'm doing these things as Tabatas. So 20 seconds full out as much as I can, and you know, thinking only about 10 seconds of recovery. Those burpees, those butt kicks, those squat to presses, you know, it's like I love to make sure that I'm challenging myself, and whatever I can do that is taking a cardiovascular aspect of my workout and taking it off the machine so that way I can really burn some fat. That is what I'm always focused on doing, and that's why I throw these metabolic circuits in there. They're great for that. So this one really killed me. It was a lot of fun, and I know I make it look easy, but child, let me tell you something, I got my butt kicked. I got my own butt kicked by myself. Like, who does that? You know, Roxy does. Now this workout actually has 3 different metabolic circuit workouts in it, and I'm gonna skip to the last one because I really wanna show you guys this next exercise. I love this next exercise. This is the Spider-Man pull, okay? The Spider-Man pull. They look a little bit harder than they actually are. It's a great power move for the total body, but particularly for your back. And you're suspending up whenever the weights go up, and you're jumping from side to side, making sure that you're landing in a great squat and your form is like impeccable when you're doing this. I learned about this exercise a couple of years ago, and it's always been a staple when it comes to my own training when I work on program design for myself or any of my clients, and especially in this 12 weeks of the lean program. I paired this baby up with some medicine ball slams and then some kettlebell swings, and boy, it just gets your heart rate up. And these are the kind of things that you want to do, things that are going to incorporate your entire body from head to toe. These are the kind of things that you want to do to bring about the change, you know? So, moral of the story, one of the things I want you to walk away from when you finish watching this video is the importance of training over various rep ranges, like I said earlier, and introducing new things to your programming, because the body will get used to doing the same things over and over. And I'm not big on changing up workouts for the sake of changing things up. I do not change my workouts that often, to be honest with you. Like, I will design a plan and I will stay on that same plan for about 3 to 4 weeks before I change anything. But the way that I bring about changes is more about looking at acute variables. So what that means basically is the next time that I hit the workout, I'm gonna look at my notebook because I write everything down. Guys, write down your workouts, keep a workout log. That is one of the things that is the key to my success, because I can go back from years ago, and look at my weights and where I am and see this gradual progression and how I've gotten stronger over time. And that's a very useful tool when we're talking about trying to change your body and do it for real. So what I would do is, you know, week 1 is all about establishing the workout. Week 2 is about pushing the envelope a little bit more, so I'll raise the weights that I'm using and try to go a little bit heavier. Week 3, I'm trying to add on more reps in there and trying to see if I can beat my numbers from the week before. And then week 4, I'm adding in more sets in there to see if I can beat my numbers even still and go up higher in weight. After I've done that, then I change my workout. So it's not about, you know, creating muscle confusion. I always say, look, honey, your body ain't confused. You're confused. You're the one that confused. Your body ain't confused. Your body knows what's going on, and we can't beat millions of years of human evolution. So it's all about training smarter. It's all about raising the bar. It's all about doing everything you can to make sure that you are not staying stagnant. And those are the things that are going to bring about positive change in the gym alongside your diet. Let me show you something too. Before I finish up, I actually want to show you what I'm eating after this workout. So I'm fueling my body. A couple of hours later, it's been about 2 hours or so since I've trained, and I gotta really get my next meal in, and this is what I'm having. The thing about it is that, you know, you hear a lot of people talking about carbs and how bad they are for you and how you should never eat them, especially if fat loss is your goal. And nothing could be further from the truth. You know, they talk about how white rice spikes your insulin so high and all this other stuff. Yeah, if you were eating it alone. But guys, I've got protein here with some healthy fats with omega-3s and olive oil. We've got vegetables over here with some fiber as well, fresh vegetables. So this is going to slow down the insulin spike in the body. So you can eat white rice and you can eat all of this and still see fat loss. So don't believe the hype. It's all about balanced eating, and it's about eating in a way that makes sense. So I'm showing you guys what I'm putting in my body. This is what I'm about to scarf down, and I'm so hungry. And just eat smart, be smart, and enjoy the process, because you gotta do this for a lifestyle, not just for a few minutes. Well, I hope you guys really enjoyed that. I really hope that you learned a little bit of something watching me in the gym and hearing me talk about my workouts. Look forward to these workouts videos over the next couple of weeks, and just as something that's continual on my channel. I hope to be able to inspire you guys, to show you that you can be strong, you can train hard, you can train smart, you can use science. All science, no BS, no frills, no gimmicks, no nothing. You can use that and still see amazing results. One thing I want to also remind you of is to subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you have questions, post them below in the comments. And if you're interested in picking up this 12 Weeks to Lean program, I'm gonna put the link down in the descriptions, so that way you can go ahead and get yourself working with this exact workout plan and do it with me and see how your body changes and evolves. It's gonna include a fully designed meal plans in there, fully designed training program, and actually teaches you about the science of fat loss and the things that you need to know in order to finally take control of your results and do it for good. And stop on by my website when you get a chance and sign up for my newsletter as well. I love you guys, and if you have questions, again, just post them below and I will catch up with you soon. Bye-bye. Swing on by to www.rockstarfitness.com. Don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter, and also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I release new videos every single week.